interesting numbers out of Cisco last night.
Yeah, I mean, Cisco had a solid fiscal second quarter. It beat its estimates. It had solid growth in sales of switching and routing products, which are these boxes and data centers that shuttle all of our internet
It's
traffic.
huge
and stuff around.
business for them, right?
Yeah, it's their two biggest product categories. Yeah, profit was up 43%. They really benefited from cost cutting. They hit this cost cutting target a quarter early to try to take $1 billion of costs out of the business.
Right, because you saw the revenue growth was 11%,
Right.
which is not a bad number, but I mean, nothing like 40%. So clearly some of that had to be the cost cutting.
Yeah.
If not a big part of it.
Yeah, I mean, they made a big push last year to refocus the business on their core areas. They shut down the flip camcorder business, and
which a lot of people liked.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Not a lot of people bought it, but the people who bought it liked it.
Yeah, but yeah, so that thing is no more.
Yeah.
They cut a lot of jobs and stuff, but
analysts haven't been that enthusiastic this morning, correct?
Well, yeah. So the reaction today has been pretty muted. I mean, part of that is the fact that the guidance, which was actually in line on
stock. You can see the stock's down a little bit, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it was down about 2% or so.
Yeah.
I mean, their revenue guidance was in line with the street's expectations. Their EPS guidance actually leaves a little bit of room for upside, but I think people were just hoping for a more kind of upbeat tone from the guidance. And also, there's the fact that the shares have climbed like 50% since August, which was the year low.
They're, I think I alluded to the fact that they're a bellwether. I mean, people really look to Cisco to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Chambers gets a lot of press, and you would want them to be a little conservative. But was the street concerned that they were a little too conservative? And the outlook, they said there's a lot of uncertainty out in the world. You don't know what's going to happen. Did that catch people's eyes?
Yeah, I mean, on the call, the executives, really, they kind of gave a disclaimer before the guidance that we're taking a really conservative view on things based on the way things are going. That said, they had growth in all of their different types of customers. Whether it's telecoms or large enterprises, like big businesses and stuff, except for public sector, which is the one area where everyone knows things are not going so well.
What else did we learn about business spending from the Cisco earnings, both here and around the world?
Well, one thing that, and this is something that Chambers has been talking about, for a long time, Cisco's CEO, is that, he's arguing that businesses are buying technology differently these days. So, instead of buying a single router, for example, and just looking at, here's the specifications of this product, they're looking to buy, packages of products and services that kind of address their, problems with their technology and that kind of thing.